what's up everybody? It's me, your boy, the Tantalizing One, once again back with another wrestling update for you. As you well know, Tuesday night NXT on Sci-Fi. What just happened? What we've all been waiting for. William Regal brought this guy in as the enforcer to keep control of the NXT wrestlers, and he did a great job. But what we saw was what everybody's been waiting for the last 2 years. Samoa Joe back on an active wrestling roster. Oh my God, I popped like no other. Of course, I saw it coming after Karrion Kross choked him out, and we know how that's going. Looks like Karrion Kross is going to the main roster, but this video is about Samoa Joe and what he means to NXT and what he can do to take it to the next level. Because yes, Samoa Joe can take NXT to another level. Let's not forget all this guy's accolades. He is a former Ring of Honor World Champion, a former TNA World Champion, a former TNA X Division Champion, a former TNA Tag Team Champion. He's the first ever two-time NXT Champion. And he's the only man in the history of wrestling to win world titles in those three promotions. Yes, the WWE recognizes the NXT title as a world title. So Samoa Joe is the only guy to do it, and like I said, the first ever to win the NXT title twice. Not to mention, he's the first ever co-champion of the inaugural, like easy for you to say, inaugural Dusty Rhodes Classic, Tag Team Championship Classic. And as you guys know, I don't edit stuff. I leave the mistakes in because I keep it real. Listen, Samoa Joe is one of the legitimate badasses in the history of WWE. Have they dropped the ball with Joe? I would say yes and no. Joe had some injury issues, and I think that hindered his push. But let's not forget, he had some great promos against Roman, and he was in a great fatal four-way with Braun Strowman, Roman. I actually forget who the fourth guy is right now. I guess I should have researched that, but it doesn't matter. What matters is this, that Samoa Joe was great on commentary. He was great in interviews. He did some great interviews for the network where he showed his ability to get inside a wrestler's head and ask all the great questions. But that's not what we want to see, Joe. We want to see Joe putting people in the cocaine clutch and making them pass out. I am so excited to see this. Not just the match against Karrion Kross at TakeOver 36. TakeOver 36 card is looking to be great. We're gonna do a review video on that somewhere down the road, and don't worry. You know, WWE made a big mistake with Samoa Joe when they released him in April of 2021. But I guess Triple H and the powers that be thought about it and brought it back 2 months later, and that showed that they have faith in Samoa Joe. Let's get to the actual match between Samoa Joe and Karrion Kross. To me, Karrion Kross is overrated, and you might not agree with me, and if you don't agree, let me know, put it in the comments. But I think Samoa Joe is going to show why he is one of the top tier talents in all of wrestling, not just WWE, in the world. I'm glad to see Samoa Joe back in the WWE. On the other hand, I'm sad we're not going to see him in New Japan or in AEW or somewhere else where he could have some dream matches against Kenny Omega or Kushida or all these guys that just, he could have had matches with. The real thing that I'm worried about with Samoa Joe is that when he becomes the first ever three-time NXT World Champion, is where does he go from there? There's not a lot of people in NXT that Joe really can go against that's going to be like a marquee match. Adam Cole, maybe. We got some up-and-comers. Bronson Reed versus Samoa Joe doesn't entice me. Kyle O'Reilly, maybe. If you got any, suggestion of who they can go against, who Samoa Joe can go against, put it in the comments. Let me know, because I'm sure I'm missing some people, I would like to see Samoa Joe versus Walter. That would be a great match. NXT title versus NXT UK title, if Walter holds on to the title, which I think he will. That would be a marquee match. I'd like to see that at WrestleMania. But I want to know what you guys really think about this Samoa Joe, Karrion Kross thing going on. NXT TakeOver. Can Samoa Joe be the first ever three-time champion? Will Karrion Kross spoil his comeback? or will Joe send up Karrion Kross to the main roster? Personally, I think that's the way it's going. Samoa Joe has all the tools to once again be champion, and I think he'll be probably in his career in NXT. I don't see Samoa Joe going back to the main roster. If he was to go back to the main roster, I would love it. I don't see it happening. I think Samoa Joe will retire at NXT and then maybe be a producer or back to being an on-air talent when it comes to commentary or interviews. But no matter what Samoa Joe does, he ups the game of everybody in WWE. I think that his back and forth with William Regal the whole time with the general manager, I think he was great. It brought up some of William Regal's best stuff, and forgive me stuttering, I have a stuttering issue. Don't be ashamed if you stutter. It happens sometimes. So William Regal is tough for me to say, but Regal being the consummate professional that he is and being a staple as the NXT general manager for the past, I believe, 7 years, I think this storyline with Joe bringing him in was definitely, it upped both their games. I think they helped each other out. But let me know what you think. I just wanted to put this video up because I'm so excited. Joe's one of my guys. And Joe wasn't always one of my guys because I wasn't a big TNA guy back in the day. The six-sided ring always threw me off, and I had trouble watching it. But now that I'm really more into wrestling than I have been in the last couple of years because of you guys have relit my passion and brought me back to want to see everything. I'm going to all these independent shows, you know, between Ring of Honor and MLW and, you know, GCW and NYWC. I'm going to autograph signings, you know. Samu has a school up in Hamburg, Pennsylvania, which I'm going to go to. So I can't wait. Guys, once again, I'll save every video. You might get tired of it, but thank you for subscribing. It's going up, up, up. Keep watching my videos. Just comment. Tell me what you think about Samoa Joe coming back to the main roster of NXT. It's an awesome time to be a wrestling fan. Everybody have a great day. There'll be more videos to come. We got to talk about Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai. Woo. We also got to talk about what happened on AEW. So keep checking the channel. And guys, props to you all. Respect. And do what I do best. And that's stay tantalizing.